Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Calin, back at it again with another Apex Legends video. Now in today's video we're gonna take a look at my in-game settings and Xbox Accessories app settings for Apex Legends. Now do keep in mind before we jump straight into it, I do use an Xbox Elite Series 2 controller. So if you do not have one of these, it's gonna be really hard to copy my settings, but I'm gonna give my best to try and explain why I chose everything that you see. Now, looking at the gameplay settings, we have interact prompt style on compact again. Okay, I want my screen to be clean. I don't want extra details because I've been playing for a long time, so I already know all the attachments, all the hop-ups, and I just keep it on compact. Button hints will be off. Crosshair damage feedback off. Damage number on stacking. If you have it on floating, that's very bad. Nobody uses this anymore. People were a little bit confused at the beginning of the game. Everybody was saying that floating is better, but no. Just put it on stacking. You want to see how much damage you do. So if I hit that guy like for 150 in consecutive shots, I want to know that he's low. If he has a purple shield, okay, go push. He's 50 HP. I hit him for 150. You don't want, if you're shooting your R99, you don't want like 15, 20 shots to be on your screen, you know. Just keep it on stacking. Ping opacity faded. Again, I want my screen to be clean while I play. Obituary is on. Minimap rotation off. Weapon auto cycle on empty off. I guess you could put this on. It doesn't really make a difference for me. Auto sprint is very important for me. I have it on. And when I say it's very important, it's because I play Bangalore, and we all know that her passive makes her sprint faster instantly. So what this does for me, whenever her passive activates, I don't have to push the sprint button. I'm 100% taking off. As soon as my passive kicks on, I can escape any situation, which makes her really OP for me. Double tap sprint, I have it on off. I don't use the sprint button, by the way. I just have the auto sprint on, so I don't need that. Incoming damage feedback, it's on 3D. Taking damage closes, death box menu. Now this is another very important setting for me. You want this on off, okay? So if you want to shield swap, let's say you down somebody, you finished him, then the teammates are coming in to get you, you know, you're already hurt, yeah? You want to shield swap, you don't have time to heal. So if you open the box and the teammate starts shooting at you, you don't want your box to close. You want to shield swap, get that purple armor very quick, start shooting back at them, you know what I mean? If you have this on, it's very annoying and it's just bad. Just put it on off. Streamer mode off. User sharing, it's enabled. Doesn't really make a difference for me. I don't really know what this does. Colorblind mode, I have it on Protanopia, which what this does basically, it's just you have the red as blue. Now initially I changed this because of the wingman sight. The basic wingman sight, it's very bad, that red glarish kind of thing. I couldn't see anything in front of me, so I changed this to blue. And another thing that this does, whenever you're using a Digithread to see in the smoke your enemies, and it will show up as blue instead of red. I got used to it. I'm not saying that you're supposed to play on this. If you're playing on off, that's perfectly fine. Don't change this. This is just personal preference. Subtitles off, subtitle size, whatever. This is all BS. Alright, so now we move to the controller settings, yeah? So before we get into it, as I said, I do use a Xbox Elite Series 2 controller, so the button layout doesn't really matter to me, because I'm using the Xbox Accessories app, yeah, to map all my buttons. Also the stick layout doesn't really matter. Moving down to the interact reload button, I have this on tap to use and reload. Everybody should have this. Crouch bottom, I have it on hold. I've been playing a long time, for about 10 months on toggle, yeah. And then one of my friends recommended me to try hold. It was really bad at the beginning, but I just kept playing with it on hold, and I just want to say that it made a huge difference in my gameplay, yeah. And why I'm saying that, I'm talking about crouch spamming, yeah. So whenever you're in a close range fight, if you use that crouch spam, you're gonna be very hard to hit, yeah. If you have it on toggle, trying to crouch spam, it's very, very weird, yeah. You have to basically do extra work, twice extra work, okay. Having it on hold, it's very good, it's very helpful, you're very fast. It was just a very good change for me. So if you have it on toggle, try to switch it on hold, but if you feel comfortable with it on toggle, just leave it there. But if you want to be a good player, try to put it on hold, please. The aim button, of course, is on hold. Trigger dead zones is set to none. Of course, you want your triggers to be super responsive. As soon as you hit that trigger, you want your shot to come out. Do not put this on high, max, or whatever. Menu cursor speed, it's personal preference. It's not too fast, not too slow. If you want to copy this, like if we look at our trigger dead zone, like the first line, where the first line ends, I just go one click to the left from there. Alright guys, so I do play on look sensitivity, very high 5 and ADS high 4 with response curve linear. Okay, so for a good period of time I was trying advanced look controls, yeah, but I was just not feeling confident. Like I would have 3, 4, 5 games, very good games with it, and then I would have 3, 4, 5 bad games with it, and I just kept changing it left, right, left, right. It was very, very annoying. And I was actually watching another YouTuber. He's a very good player. He plays on PS4. His name is SoXFar, and I watched his settings video, and he plays on 5.4 linear. So I tried that, and at the beginning it felt very, very, very weird for me. I couldn't get used to it at all. I was very bad, but after that I really wanted to stick with the linear 5.4, and I went to Xbox Accessories app, and I switched my response curve on my right stick. I put it on instant with response curve all the way to the left. We're gonna get to that in a second, okay? Let's just finish this first. Okay, so response curve linear. Per optic settings, it's pretty much the same. I just have my ADS all the way to 3 on 4, and then the 4 times I have it on 5. I don't use all this, so I don't really care about them. Maybe for the Kraber, but I don't really pick it up. Then we have the look dead zone on small. Now, if I would have the response curve on classic, I would have the look dead zone on none. So if you don't feel comfortable with linear and you want to play classic, please try to put your look dead zone on none. It's very important if you play on classic, yeah. But since we're playing on linear and we have a raw input on our sticks, we want this on small, because if you have it on non, we're gonna have a lot of stick drift. And even like this, I do have a little bit of stick drift, but it's like controllable. I can totally hold it. It's not bad. Sometimes it's not even there, so just keep it on small if you're trying linear. Movement dead zone, I have it on small. Inverted look off, vibration off, of course advanced look control off. Alright, so let's go to the video side now. Field of view, I have it on 108, yeah. This is a very big game changer, yeah. If you have this under 100, then don't even watch this video, okay? So if you're watching this video, open up your Xbox right now and put it at least 100, 102, yeah? Let's say you're playing on 94 right now, or 90. go up to 100, yeah, and then play with it for a couple days, 3-4 days, go up to 102, play another 3-4 days, go up to 104. This way you teach yourself, yeah, you're not jumping from 90 all the way to 106, because that's gonna make you dizzy and it's just gonna be uncomfortable. Try to go up like two by two, okay? So you want to get here at least 106. Do not go to 104. You want to be able to get to 106, okay? Also, this matters a lot, the size of your monitor that you're playing, or the TV. Now I do play on a 27-inch monitor, and for me it's a little bit small. I used to play on 110, but my wingman shots were just impossible to hit on 110 on my 27-inch monitor. So I went down to 108, and it just feels perfect for me. Again, you want to play on at least 100, if not 108, and if you have a TV, definitely put it on 110. Trust me, get used to it, and it's gonna change your game completely. Sprint view shake, you want this on minimal, of course. Now on audio, discard, yeah. On audio, I have the master volume set to 100%, sound effects volume to 100%, dialogue volume 6%. This is, you can go lower than this, you can go to 1%, but then you actually can't hear anything, so I have this on 6%. Dialogue volume can be really annoying during important fights. Okay, if you have that spamming teammate, or you don't want that dialogue to be in your way. So I have this on 6%. It's very low. I can still hear it. I just want to hear it, like if somebody pings a purple light mag, purple heavy mag, I want to hear that, okay? So I have it on 6%. Music volume on 5%. Lobby music volume 30%. This is all personal preference, this too. Disable voice chat, this is OBS. So yeah, pretty much that's it. I think we can jump into the Xbox Accessories app settings right now. Alright, so looking at the Xbox Accessories app settings, we're gonna jump into the stick settings. The left stick I have it set on instant with curve adjustment all the way to the left. You want this on instant. The curve adjustment doesn't really matter here, but what matters is on the right stick. Again, sensitivity curve on instant with curve adjustment all the way to the left, okay? So the first time I was trying SoXFar settings, I have my curve adjustment set all the way here, right here on default. Yeah, this is the default. So once you put your sensitivity curve on instant, your curve adjustment will be right here. So I was playing on 5/4 linear like this, and my shots were just not right. I was just not feeling confident in my shots, okay? So then I came here and I played a little bit with this. I went all the way to the right, I went all the way to the left. And once I went all the way to the left, my shots became not even shots, they're called lasers now, okay? So you're gonna laser people. The 301, 99 Prowler, you're just gonna laser everybody, okay? So make sure if you're copying my settings, right stick, sensitivity curve, instant, curve adjustment all the way to the left with radial calculation, which is default. I don't know what these two are doing. I tried to look online about more information about them, but I couldn't really find it. So I just keep it on radial, which is default. Okay. Now on the triggers, you want to copy this, okay? What this does is the slightest move, that a pressure that I put on my triggers, it's already there, yeah? So I don't have to do any extra move. If I touch it a little bit, bam, I'm shooting, okay? So make sure you're copying this 01 01. Okay. Also my trigger stoppers are all the way to the third position, okay? So please do that as well. Vibration, I have it off, so this doesn't really matter, and I keep the brightness all the way to the left. I don't know, for saving batteries, maybe saving the earth. And again, going back to the mapping, I only use 2 paddles on the back. I have the left paddle set to 8 for jump, and the right paddle set to B for crouch and sliding and stuff like that. I can play with 4 paddles, but for me it's just uncomfortable. Like after 2 hours, 3 hours of playing, my fingers are just hurting. So I don't want that. I want to be like a little bit relaxed when I'm playing, you know. I want to be able to have those long sessions of gameplays. So that's why I'm only using 2 paddles in the back. I put my X on the left bumper and my Y on the right bumper, okay? So this way I use my left bumper to loot. So whenever I drop, I can use my right stick to look around, and I press left bumper for X. I can loot very easy. I'm very fast with it. And having the Y on the right bumper, whenever I'm in a close fight, okay, so I usually run R99 Prowler, okay, so I shoot my R99, I hit him for 150, and then instantly I use my right bumper to switch to the next weapon, and I finish him off. It's like super quick, super fast. It's very convenient for me. You don't have to copy this. This is all personal preference. So what this does to me, it's a little bit inconvenient. I had to put to use my tactical ability, I had to put it on right stick click, okay? And it's a little tricky at the beginning to get used to it, but after a while I got used to it, and now it just feels smooth. Another thing that this messes up is when you're trying to use your ultimate. Like if I want to use the Bangalore airstrike, if I want to activate my ultimate, I have to press the Y and right stick click, which is a little bit uncomfortable. But let's be honest, how many times you're using your ultimate in a game? Maybe 2, maybe 3 times if it's a very long game. So it's not really a big of a deal for me. I got used to it and I really like it now. So yeah, pretty much that's it. If you guys have any other questions, if you want to know anything else about my settings, just put it down in the comment section below. I'm gonna be responding to everybody. Alright guys, pretty much that's it. We're gonna wrap it up for today. Thank you so much for watching, and if today's video helped you in any way, please make sure to slap that like button, and why not subscribe to the channel. I'm planning to post a lot more content out here, a lot of gameplays, tips, tricks, maybe some reviews. I do plan on posting a Bangalore tips and tricks video. And if you enjoy the content, please make sure to stick around, and I'll see you guys in the next one.